we got an interesting question from Fred here. So, why do you think more women are playing Dungeons and Dragons now? If it was actually a change,
I don't think more are playing. I just think that we're more comfortable playing publicly. For a very, very long time, it was gatekept. The way women are treated, often by men, at gaming tables and in gaming spaces, is something that is very and this is from my own personal experience. It's very predatory, and it's very uncomfortable. So I think with technology being what it is and there being women only gaming spaces, I think there's just been more of an avenue for us to find tables that we're comfortable playing in. Because for a very, very long time, it was a boys' club, and that's just not an uncomfortable environment to be in. It should be an escape for everyone, and when you have to be on your guard, it isn't an escape in any sense of the term. So
yeah, and I
I
think
don't think more are playing. I think you're just realizing how many do play.
yeah, I think that's a really good point, and I think it's the same in gaming as a whole, not
Hmm.
just Dungeons and Dragons as well,
Yeah.
where more and more people are more comfortable coming out and saying
Hmm.
yes, they do enjoy games.
Yeah.
But you still do get problems on online games and
Oh yeah.
at Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like any other niche category. There will be predators that prey on people that they feel are weaker or inferior, and luckily TTRPG Twitter is really good about weeding those people out. So I think the more mainstream D&D and TTRPGs become, the better it will slowly become. But it's definitely going to be a process, and it's still not great, but it's getting there. It's doing a lot better.
yeah, and I think there's two big steps here. The one is that you and others are now streaming it and showing other
Hmm.
women that it's okay to
Yeah.
talk about it and to be part
Hmm.
of it. And then the other part is men as well challenging it when
Hmm.
people do get predatory, because I think a lot of men will still stay quiet even if they don't actually disagree with it. They won't
Yeah.
challenge it. So
Yeah, and it has to be too, you have to be willing to speak up when there aren't women in the room. It's
yeah,
not just there's some people who will do it performatively when there is a girl around, but if your buddies are being gross about women when there aren't women in the room,
yeah,
that's not a safe space to bring a woman into to be a gamer. Um, I'm very lucky that I have the male and male presenting friends that I have. They are all incredibly protective of me and the other women who game with us. And I have a very wonderful community, and wonderful, wonderful men and women and non-binary people in that community who um, don't tolerate anything like that. So I'm very fortunate that I started gaming in safe spaces, and I have been slowly cultivating my own safe space. Because it can only get better from here the more people play.